Alright there, my guzzling geezers. Today, because I like to keep things nice and simple, nice and cheap, and know how much it costs you lot, nice cheap meal, and using what everybody's got in a minute, an air fryer. Now, this is a dual drawer one, and it makes your life easier because we're going to be cooking the main thing in one and some veg in the other. But before we do that, before we make up these nice pucker little parcels, we need to do a bit of prep. And so we're going to make some chicken and mushroom pastry parcels with roasted carrots and mustard sauce. All stuff you've got in your cupboard and your fridge. Most people. So, and get yourself one of these. Got an air fryer? Get yourself one of these. A trivet. Save your work surface. I'll tell you about that in a minute. First off, let's get prepping. Right, you want about 250 grams of mushrooms. Okay, these here come pre-sliced, makes your life easier. Okay, you can, if you want, break them up a bit. And then I've got this pack here of oyster mushrooms, lovely, full of flavour, pucker. And I'm just going to tear them up. Now they're all going to get chopped up in the end, but at the minute we just want to get them in a bowl. Chuck them on surface if you like, don't really matter. Let's get rid of that crap. Now, I've also got some unpeeled garlic cloves. Okay, I'm chucking them in there. And then we want to give them a good glug of olive oil. Except that's a little bit, don't really matter. A little sprinkling. Some salt and some pepper. And then we just want to get them all nicely coated. Get your hands in there. Get them all nice and oily. Okay. Beauty of this thing is you don't need a lot of oil. Okay. It's an air fryer, but it fries with minimum oil because actually it's an oven. But who gives a damn? So we've got them nicely coated, and then what we're going to do now, I'm going to put my trivet down underneath my big drawers. Okay, and we got them nicely coated. Don't you roll off, you little bugger. Put my lemon up there, that's for Ron. Now, in that all goes in there. Oh, hang on, I want that in a minute. And I think my sink leaks. Walk it going down. And now, got them all in there, in that drawer. Okay. And I just want to put this on. And we're gonna cook them for about 15 minutes at 200. Whoops. Now, we're going to periodically take them out and give them a good tossing. Okay, because there's a lot in that drawer and we want to get them all cooked through. Pucker. That's had about 5 minutes. Take it out, give it a bit of a tossing. You can see they're starting to cook down now. Pucker. Them flavours, oh, it's all in there. You bastard, clean that out later. Let's give them another little toss. You can see they're getting cooked down now. That garlic's getting nicely roasted. So, I finished them off. Now I've got a little pile of parsley there, complete with stalks. They'll be going in, not in there, but they'll be going in the mix in a bit. Right then, they're all done. And what we're going to do is tip them out. Oh, that sizzle. Get all them juices out as well. Get yourself a spatula. Get all them bits out. And we're going to shove that in that bowl. Now, I should have taken the bottom drawer out. I didn't think it would matter. But stuff gone underneath. So I've got to get that middle bit out, get the rest of that in there. See, rest that on that trivet, don't burn your worktop. Now your next job, get out them bits of garlic. Okay, might have helped, count how many you put in, but I didn't. Because these have still got the skins on, we don't want the skins in here. Probably by the time we finished what we're doing, you wouldn't notice. But there you go, come here you slippery little bug, come here you slippery little bugger. And there's another one down there, I see. Flavours, all nicely done in that air fryer. None of it lost. Right, so this is where you then take your knife and we just gently squeeze down on there. Look at that. And out comes that lovely roasted garlic. Probably not as roasted as much as we put in it. Give it a little squeeze, get it all out of there, get them flavours in there. And then we're going to blitz that in the blender. Whoops, don't put the skin in there, you silly bugger, you're just taking it out. What we want to do is get that into that blender. Now, you could do it on your chopping board. Probably easy to do it in here. We want this nicely, finely chopped up. Preferably in the blender, not on the cooker. Get that out of the way. Get that on there. Get that lid on and give it a good... Well, I didn't have it around that bit. Give it a good blitz. Also out of that stage where that should be. So we're going to blitz that down. Right, so just take it up for a minute, get that lid off, and now we want to add in that parsley. Okay, get that in there. You also want a nice squeeze of lemon juice, get some lemon in there. Preferably not the pips. Little bugger's one in there somewhere. Nice little squeeze of lemon juice. And then just to finish it off, a nice knob of butter. Good old butter. Get that in there. And whizzle that through so that's all nicely chopped up. A nice paste. Now that's going in our chicken breast, and I'll put them away in the fridge because this pucker paste has got to cool down completely, and then be ready to stuff our breasts, wrap them in puff pastry, and away we go. Right then, you geezers, we're ready to start cooking. So look at that lovely carrot, pucker quality. But we want to cook these, so what we're going to do is we're just going to slice them nice and easy. Get your nice sharp knife, slice them down the middle. This one's wonky, and we're just going to give them a bit of oil. Remember, it's an air fryer, we don't need a lot of oil. Whoops. So just slice them up. Now, if you get your timings right, these are going to take about 35 minutes, and our chicken about 20. So we'll get these going first. Look at them, lovely. Grow them in your garden. Perfect. Good old British carrots. Probably don't come from Britain, but who knows. Right, that's them carrots done. So we take about a tablespoon, give it a good old swig of olive oil. And then a bit of seasoning. Bit of pepper. Get that pepper on there. Pucker. Right. There you go, Tiger. That's that. We'll season that. Give it a good old mix around. Get them carrots all nicely coated. And then, leaving yourself no room whatsoever. Take out a smaller drawer. Chuck them in there. And then we'll be ready to start cooking them. But I'm not going to start them yet because I want to finish my chicken parcels. But we'll start that in a minute. Let's get my hands washed. I really want to be picking everything up with them. But I'm afraid, Jamie, that's just a step too far. We're going to take one of those lovely chicken breasts. And what you want to do is get the thickest part of it. We're going to create a little pocket. So get your nice sharp knife. Just slice it. Get that nice little pocket in there. Just like that. And then you're going to take this mushroom mixture. And we want to get that in there. Push it in. Give it a good old shove. Lovely. Look at that. Now, we're going to be covering this in puff pastry. Or what? So we're not too worried about it leaking out. So get that in there best you can. I'll get a bit more in there. Shove it in. There you go. My mum will be proud of that. And for now, I'm just going to plonk it in that dish. Okay, and I'm just going to treat all the others exactly the same way. Cut a pocket, stuff it with a mix. Right, now you want your puff pastry. Now don't fanny about trying to make it. Can do if you want. Why do it? Get down that supermarket, buy yourself a ready rolled bit of it. So I'm just rolling it out like that. I'm going to do my knife. And now we're going to cut that into 4 strips. Dead easy. Absolutely pucker. Now, what we want to do now is take one of them strips and give it a little bit of a stretch. Just make it a bit longer. Okay, gently stretch it out. Look at that, look at that. And then, having done that, take your chicken breast. Look at that, lovely. And start wrapping it round with that strip. Don't worry about getting it matching up. You just want it round there, best you can, sealing it up best you can. Okay. I'm gonna have to cook these in batches. Alright? So I've given me air fryer drawer a bit of a sprain. So I'm not going to start my carrots yet. What I want to do, get an egg, nice chicken egg. Get any egg you bloody like, who cares? And then give that a good beating. And we're gonna coat that pastry in a nice egg wash. So there you go, get that on there. And just, oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, lovely. Oh. Give it a nice coating. And then slip that into that drawer. With this one, I can do 2 at a time. Okay, get that brush. Get it over that. Look at that, look at that. Whoa. Lovely jubbly. In that goes. Oh. Now, a little tip there, don't overcrowd your drawer, take longer to cook. So, in that goes, and we're now going to cook that at 200 for 20 minutes. There we go. Now, I've still got them two to do, so we'll do the carrots in a bit. Right, that's the next two going in. And now we're just going to set the carrots 200 degrees C. Oops. For 35 minutes. And those chicken breasts, they needed a bit longer, so we're going to set them for 200, and we're going to set them for 35 minutes as well. Go! Right, grab yourself a nice non-stick frying pan. Do it in any bloody pan you like. But I'm using a frying pan, why not? Stick that on. I'm just going to say a minute before I do that, get yourself some lovely jubbly whole grain mustard. Okay, a nice generous teaspoon of that. Get that in there. And then get yourself a nice white wine, and you want about 150 mils of that. Go on, get that in there. And then all you're going to do, stick that on, get that on a nice heat, and we're just going to heat that up, and we want to reduce that by half. And while we're at it, let's have a swig. Okay, lovely jubbly. Villa Maria. This ain't British, this is New Zealand. That's practically British, isn't it? Well, would be if it was outside the bloody world, wouldn't it? There we go, nice swig. Lovely. So, everything's going on in the air fryer, apart from this, where we're going to make a mustard and white wine sauce. And then you're going to want 150 gilts, 150 mils single cream. But before we put the cream in, we want to reduce that down. Right, that's reducing down lovely. Wine's going down lovely. Let's have another swig. Get your carrots out, give them a good toss in. Okay, we'll get them a mix up, because there's a lot in that drawer. Got to get the air around, got to get that circulation. Not quite there, reducing down nicely. Unlike my waistline. Like that white wine reduced down lovely. So now we're going to chuck in that single cream. Lovely stuff. Turning it down nice and low, give it a good mix in, and then we're just going to simmer that away until that's nicely cooked through. Look at that lovely colour. Pucker. Come on, geezer. Get cooking. Carrots are doing nicely, giving them another toss. I haven't bothered looking at the chicken. Now, you might want to monitor the temperature inside of the chicken. That's why I've given it a bit longer. Originally I said 20 minutes at 200. It needed more like 30. So I've got this one on 35, same as the carrots. But we'll keep an eye on it. You want to get that internal temperature up to about 75. So we're now just going to cook that. Look at that, lovely. So we might want to add a bit of seasoning. Not yet. Lovely. Okay. Carrots doing well. Add another toss. Actually, got 9 minutes to go, but I think I might have to cut that short because they're looking toasty. Okay. Right. This sauce as well. Be gently simmering away. And look at that, a lovely coating on the back of the spoon. We're going to turn that heat off. I'm just going to push that to one side and just leave that ready. I've checked one of my spare breasts, cooked perfection. I've had a couple of squeaks, so we're just waiting on them final breasts to be done. I put a bit of watercress out on the plates, and that's almost ready. So we've got a mustard and white wine sauce, we've got a watercress, got carrots doing nice little pucker, look at them, lovely jubbly, look at them. We've got our chicken parcels cooking. What more could you want? Right, almost there, almost there. So what we're going to do is take some of that lovely sauce, look at that lovely sauce, and we're just going to pour some of that, so split it between your plates. Now I've made technically enough for 4, but there's only 3 of us eating, so we just spread some of that lovely sauce on the plate like that, and then we want to cut up that breast. Now I did 4, didn't I? Just so you can see, look at that lovely parcel, nice crisp puff pastry, cooked chicken, that mushroom paste in the middle. Oh, what? Now, I'm just going to stop that in a second. We're going to take them carrots out. Look at them, lovely, lovely. We're going to take some of them carrots, put them on the plate. Look at that. Absolutely pucker. They are trying to escape. Never mind, really. I think that might have to go in the wash. That's a bit dirty on the end there. Don't want to get getting crap in there. So, they're now cooked. Just turn that bugger off. And what I want to do is just lift these out. Now, they were sticking last time. Give a generous amount of oil, but I'm going to get them out onto my chopping board. So there's that lovely crispy parcel. And what we're going to do is just going to slice that into 3. And then put that in that salt. Oh, look at this pucker or what? Pucker grab or what? Whoop. That one falling apart. That. Oh, the flavour in that is so strong. Try and separate itself. And burn my finger. So there you have it. There you have. Look at that. Pucker or what? You have your lovely roasted carrots, a little bit of watercress, mustard and white wine reduction, and then them lovely puff pastry, chicken and mushroom parcels. Pucker grub or what? And all for under a £5. Well, I don't know how much it bloody cost. The wife paid the bill for the Tesco's. But there you go. Jamie Oliver's air fryer, chicken and mushroom, puff pastry parcels with roasted carrots and mustard sauce. Lovely jubbly.